Good morning, YouTubers. 6 November, 10:28 a.m. We arrived at the property today. Has some worker news a little bit later, but right now we're here in the back. Excuse me. Here's some of the, there's the elbow. There's the 5-inch pipe going there. And right now they're emptying out water. There's always got this constant issue, the water. Just, they take it out, it fills up. Good morning. And then they take it out and it fills up. They take it out and it fills up. Too big, too big. And everything. So that's what they're battling right now, is the ever presence of the water. So we had 4 additional that we had ordered before with Plumber and Arthur. 4-inch elbows that were over there, and some other piping that we had ordered that was over there, but we weren't using it before because we thought it was 5-inch, but now we know it's 4-inch. So the additional 4 elbows we'll use on the other side of the house here. Once this one's done, this septic tank's done. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm gonna walk my way over here. When we come over here, and for the life of me, I don't know why it's pointed up, but I presume because it's capped, this is the sewage, and I think that comes from the sink. But we're gonna have to tie them in together because I don't want no water just flowing out on the ground. And then we're gonna run the septic tank out here somewhere. It's gonna be a smaller tank because it's only gonna maybe a possible granny flat in the future somewhere over here, like I said, and also the CR above, so it's not going to get used as much as say the normal one in the household. Well, Jimmy's back there, and then there's Corey Jimmy's crew's back, so we're hoping to get the water issue fixed and getting the pressure tank on the other side over there. So right now we're talking about piping, and hopefully we don't have to make a trip. It looks like he brought one pipe back or something, so we'll see. Let me walk around the house and I can speak to the crew issue. It was kind of funny because it was Chloe Mike, he's off today, Sunday's family time. So he said he was going to bring a worker. But what he wound up doing is taking Manuel, the guy who was working with the house crew, and just to replace him. So now we got one less house crew. That's not the crew issue I was wanting to talk about this morning. Let me get over here. I'm just looking down out in the grass here. So anyway, you see here Kuya Ferdinan working on the window frame. They're extending them out per the window guy. And, oops, sorry, I'm trying to blind myself. But Rebar is working on the steps to the spiral staircase, and Nelson was assisting, or is still assisting, Kuya Ferdinan with the cement. I think he's probably over there either mixing, I hear a shovel or something, so mixing, and they're working here. And Brother Jay, I think, is going to go upstairs, continue his work there. You notice I'm not showing the foreman because the foreman is gone. It was his decision. I guess from what I can understand, he was having some issues with us making changes, I guess. Maybe he felt that we didn't trust his work or his decisions. And then I know part of it with this window framing issue. He took exception to the fact that we went with the window guys, excuse me, suggestion. Because this window is supposed to be on the outside. They originally built the window frames for the windows to go on the inside like every other window. But these two even from the beginning of the drawings, these 2 windows were supposed to be on the outside because they were larger windows than up here. So this is the way the frames were supposed to be built, and I believe the foreman had them build it something different. So he took issue with that. I'm presuming because he left. He left in the middle of the night. We didn't know he was leaving. He didn't tell us. He didn't even tell the crew. He just left. They woke up this morning and he was gone. I have nothing but good things to say for the foreman. When he was here, he did good work for us. Maybe he just felt he needed more say, but as with any job, when you're hired on, you know, you take a man's money, then you do the job the man wants you to do. And that's just the way it is. So I don't know, maybe in some of his previous jobs, he was given more leeway and more freedom to make decisions about the house. And I'm okay with that for, you know, small things and things, or when people work and when people don't work and stuff like that. Yeah, that's totally up to him. Okay? But when it comes to the house design and any changes that need to be made that were incorrectly installed and you need to take it down and redo it, that's the homeowner. That's the guy paying. All right? I don't think I'm wrong there, and I think a lot of people will agree to that. If we want to change and we talk about it, and I'm paying you for the change, you're getting paid. You know, they're paid. It's not a contract here we're doing. It's just you're paid by the day. It's a daily wage. So if I'm paying your wage and, excuse me, I'm going to turn around, and I want to change something, because now we no longer have a contract that binds us, and we've skewed from the drawings, original drawings a little bit, but not enough to where it violates the building permit. We cleared that with the architecture on the changes that we made. He said, no, those are fine. The basic structural design of the house is good. And the little deviations here and there are acceptable. So, but anyway, I wish nothing but the best for Kuya Jesse, the foreman. Just, I'm sorry there were hard feelings. There was a rift between us, I guess. Kind of felt it, wasn't sure why it was there, but some of the information that we're piecing together, it's just a communication thing. All we wanted as homeowners would be, you know, communicate with us, let us know what's going on, what your plans are. That's all I come here to ask. What are your plans? I know the drawings say this. And recently, we've been readjusting some of the priorities, and maybe he took issue with that, because we wanted certain things done. So at some point, if we needed to move in, if we sold our home, we could move in. We wanted it move in ready, so they were focusing on the inside. That's why you see the house like this a lot on the outside with very little changes, except for now the rendering done over there and with the window frame, because we want to get the remaining windows in the house so we can lock it and secure it now. And we have some items we're waiting to have delivered and installed, and we want to make sure they're safe and secure in a house that can be locked. We do have Jazz's younger brother, Jay, who lives on the site, as most of you know, the new subscribers know. But he lives in that kubo with his wife and 3 children. So, but we just wanted to be able to lock the home. And we have the windows everywhere but a few places, and the window frames are being taken care of by Kuya Ferdinan. So that's what's going on. Anyway, Kuya Jesse, if you're viewing this, thank you, sir, for your time and your effort. We appreciate it. Very sad that you felt it got to the point that you felt you just had to leave in the middle of the night without telling us. But from mine and Lady Jazz's perspective, sir, we don't feel we did anything wrong. We just wanted the communications is all. And if we wanted to ask you to focus your efforts here instead of here, there's nothing wrong with that with the homeowners. But anyway, enough said about that. I wish you well. And Kuya Ferdinan is now promoted to foreman with foreman's pay. Rebar moves up to Kuya Foreman's second hand, right-hand man, with pay increase included, what Kuya Ferdinan was making. There's Kuya Jimmy going home. He was checking on the progress back there. Hope the other guys are going. Maybe it's lunchtime. I'll get an update. And then Nelson's, we promoted him up too with the pay raise. So they're staying here. Like I said, they were just as surprised as we were this morning when they woke up and the foreman was gone. And of course, Bayal Jay, he gets a pay raise too. Everyone else stays the same. It's part of the process when you're building the home. Lady Jazz talked to Kuya Ferdinan and just basically said, you know, Kuya, we just want open communications between you and us, and sometimes we want to change things, but you know, and he's fine with that. He's okay with it. Yeah, no problem, man. He didn't have an issue with all the changes on the window frame. You know, it's sad that we had to destroy some of his work. Hang on a second. So I had to send EJ and Sabrina back. Lynn's delivering something, so that's okay. Little Jaja, she's coming with Kidlat. But that's up to Bayal. I'd prefer the children not to be here because there's too many ways to get hurt. So I've told my two kids, Sabrina and EJ, they're not allowed here. And it's up to Bayal for his children. So, okay, so back here anyway. Just wanted to share that with you guys, the issue about the change in the crew. My thoughts on it. No hard feelings on mine and Lady Jazz's part. Like I said, I just wish he would just communicate it to us. Because, you know, if somebody doesn't want to work, you know, that's fine. Yeah. But, like I said, he's a good worker, and what he did for us was good. Appreciated. Wish him nothing but the best. Okay, there's not much update upstairs. I'm gonna go find out what's going on with the water. Maybe they just broke for lunch. I don't know. It's at 10:40. I don't know. Maybe they're waiting for some more additional piping. Let me go find out, and I'll add on to it. Okay, folks. Thanks.